So this is not a normal Terabyte video. As you can see, it's not music.
Hi, we're Terabyte. Usually we make music.
We're gonna answer a question that we get asked a lot, which is, what video software do you guys use to edit your videos?
We've tried everything out there, from professional to unprofessional. We've tried everything, and somehow we always end up coming back to Sony Vegas. Well, not Sony Vegas Pro 11, this just came out, so obviously this is new to us, but we always come back to Sony Vegas. The fact that it's 11 is just exciting to us, because we love Sony Vegas and we like new features. Now, the reason I always come back to Sony Vegas after trying everything is simply because Sony Vegas is, to me, the fastest, quickest, most efficient, and easiest editing software in the world. And I'm saying that honestly, because this is seriously what we use for everything. And if you're one of those people that think that the fact that it's faster and easier to use makes it less professional, well, that's your opinion. But keep in mind, while you're rendering that one tiny clip in your Final Cut Pro 7 timeline so you can have color correction, we'll already be uploading our video to YouTube completed. So that's just something to keep in mind for professionals. Anyways, we're going to be doing a review/tutorial of Sony Vegas Pro 11. It's very basic tools that we're going over, but these are tools that make it better than everything else as far as I'm concerned and make it faster and easier. So these are very important tools, and we're going to go over some of the new features. So watch this video for that.
And we're giving one away to you guys.
We're giving it away, so watch the rest of this video to find out how you can win Sony Vegas Pro 11. Alright guys, so here we are in Vegas, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of the key features that we use every single day in Vegas. Right now, as you see, we're in the Terabyte project, which is our daily vlogs, and we edit it right in here and upload it to youtube.com/Terabyte. So if you haven't already, make sure to go subscribe and check it out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what we do when we go to edit the vlogs. Here we are in the project that we have set up just for the vlogs. We have the tracks that are set for it. We have the intro set here already, so we just start editing after the intro. We have the outro at the end over here. This is the outro, and then what we have over here is a little date card. As you can see, it fades in. There's black right there, but if there's video under it, then you would see the vlog, and it's just there to show what the date is. All this is a .psd file. You just edit it in Photoshop. We made this in Photoshop. You go in there, you change the date, hit save, and it automatically updates right here in Vegas. We don't have to do anything about it. It's just there. That's really easy for us. Another thing that we have over here is the little thumbs up thing to make sure people are thumbsing up the videos, which you should be doing right now. It's just a green screen of Sabrina's hand doing a thumbs up. We recorded it a while back. It has a little ding dong, and it's grouped together, so it's always there, and it's just simple. We keyed it out on this track. As you can see, the chroma key is there, brightness and contrast, it's all there, it's always there, and we just put this over whatever footage we want. If we want it to say thumbs up for whatever, it's there, and it just pops up, says ding dong, and you thumbs up the video, which you should be doing. So that's awesome. It's always there, and it helps us get good ratings on our videos. So that's the layout of this project that we work on every single day. But we haven't started editing the vlog yet. So what we do when we go to edit the vlog is we put the footage in a folder somewhere on our hard drive on this computer, and we just take these files, click one, hold shift, click on the last one, and it selects all of them, or we just do this and just drag. But I like the hold shift thing. So from there, you just drag it right into Vegas. But first, I want to go over here and I want to turn this on. It's the auto ripple button. You click it and it just makes sure that wherever you drag your footage, it'll push everything out of the way so there's nothing overlapping. So I'm going to go back to the footage, I'm going to drag it in here, I'm going to put it onto the good lighting track. So there we go, everything's pushed out of the way, and here's our vlog. Now I'm not going to edit the entire vlog because that'll just take a little bit of time and it'll be kind of boring. Instead, I'm just going to go over little features that we use when we're editing the vlog, and you'll see how useful they are. One of the things is, another part of this project that I didn't explain yet, is we have a good lighting footage and a bad lighting footage. We made these tracks ourselves by right-clicking and going insert video track. And we just named it, and it's pretty easy, but it's always here. And we always drag the footage into the good lighting footage track, unless we find some footage. Let's see if we have any darker footage at the end. Alright, this is pretty dark. So say we run into footage, we're like, oh crap, this is really dark footage. All we gotta do is take it, drag it up one, and it brightens it up. Right now we have the settings different. Click that, and now it's even brighter. We can do whatever we want. It depends on how dark the footage is, but it almost always just brightens it up, and it's easy because you just drag it right over here. And you can just change these however you want. So we think that it's really cool that you can put the effects on the track, and everything on that track is going to be affected by whatever the effects are. But say you had this footage and it was actually darker than other footage on the track and you wanted it to be a little brighter. You could go into here and animate it, but that would just be kind of difficult and it would waste a lot of time really. So if I just wanted this one particular clip to be brighter than other footage on this track, I would go to this clip and click on the effects button. And now, here's all the Sony things. If you go to GPU accelerated, these are all Sony plugins that are accelerated by the GPU if you have a video card that supports it. We have a video card that supports all the GPU accelerated stuff because it's NVIDIA and it has CUDA, and you can just go to the Sony website and make sure that your video card works with it, and if it does, then these will work great. So here's all we have, and if I wanted to be brighter, I just go to brightness and contrast. I can either double click it or I can hit add, but I'm just going to double click it because it's easier. Then I hit OK, and then as you can see right now, this is on this footage only, and then I just brighten it up, and it's actually taking the brightness from this track and the brightness on this clip. So it's all combined, and you can just click this and undo it if you don't want it, and it's just that easy. But I'm just going to take it off because I don't really care about it right now. I'm not even going to use this clip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and hit delete. It's gone. Another awesome thing about Vegas that you don't see in too many other video editors is you could actually move the tracks around wherever you want. Not only do you have the effects on the track, you can put the videos on whatever track you want, but you could add tracks, you could move them, you could delete them. It's all unlimited, and it's just awesome. So say I have a footage up here and I have footage down here. It's just fading, but it doesn't matter. You see the one on the top. But say I don't want to see that one. I just move this down, now you see that one. It's that easy. Obviously that was a really bad explanation of it, but you get the point. Whatever's on top is what you see, and it just makes things a lot easier so you don't have to move things around all over the place, and you can organize it however you want, like we have this project here organized with tracks. You can move them around. It's awesome. Another cool thing about Vegas is this particular version, Vegas Pro 11, works with the video card to show your footage in real time. Once again, if you have a CUDA enabled video card, then this is very awesome for you because check this out. Look how smooth it is. It's smooth as heck. And this is on best full. It's playing in 1080p right now, 23.976 frames per second, and it's just perfectly smooth without any problems. But if you do have problems, they give you the option of changing the quality of the footage. So if I usually do preview auto, and now it'll just be smoother, you have better frame rates, but it brings the resolution down a little bit. So you have options there, and if you have a nice video card, I would really just stick it on best full because it just looks great like that.
Hey guys, this is Sabrina. I usually edit the vlogs every day, so I want to show you a few of my favorite things from Sony Vegas. I'm going to go over some keyboard shortcuts and crossfades and transitions. I'm going to use the outro as an example. And by the way, when I zoom in, I'm just using the little the roller and the mouse just to zoom in and out. It's really easy. Or you can just use these arrows down here, but it's easier on the mouse. So I usually use a flash, and I've got the yesterday and tomorrow, but the yesterday's not there yet, so I'm going to go get that clip from yesterday's vlog and just drag it into the screen left track. I'm going to delete the audio from it. I'm going to make a crossfade first and then put a flash on it. So to make a crossfade, you just hover over the edge until it says fade offset, drag it, and I usually line it up with these, and I can zoom in as far as I want to see. Then I go over here to transitions, and I find the flash, and I usually use the hard flash and just drag it, and it's that easy. And to play the video, you just push spacebar. And see, now there's a lot of stuff going on, so we want to change the preview to auto, so it's a lot smoother to watch. And that's what it looks like. As you can see, I don't have a border on yesterday. And to if you want to pause, like end at a certain place, you push enter, and it'll stop where you stopped watching. So to add a border, I'm going to go to Video Effects, Border, and I use the white one, and I just drag it right on the clip, and I usually do 0.05, the size of the border. And now it looks like that. To slice a video, you just click where you want to slice and push S, and then you click whatever you want to delete and push delete. And it's that easy. So now we have the outro edited and complete.
Another great thing about Sony Vegas is that it's great for titles. They've always had the best titlers, and last time their best titler was Prototype Titler, and it's still, honestly, to me, it's their best. But now they actually included the New Blue Titler Pro, which is a $299 value, and it's a plugin separately by New Blue, and it's very cool. It has 3D effects and it has templates and everything. But I'm going to talk about the Prototype Titler right now because it's still my favorite from Sony Vegas 10, and it's even better in Sony Vegas Pro 11. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it in here, and it pulls up the Prototype Titler. And you have all kinds of things. You have effects here, you have gradient, glow, drop shadow, Gaussian blur, and then you can do tracking, line spacing. I usually bring them closer. It's because it looks cooler to me. Or you can go way out and be all like crazy, but I like it nice and close. You just double click it if you want to change it. Say Sabrina looks funny. Not really, she always looks beautiful. Here we go, so you highlight it, you can change the font. I'm going to change it to what we usually use, which is actually Lovable Scruff. So there's Lovable Scruff. This is actually the Terabyte font, if you didn't know. A little insight. So there you go. It's there. And if you go over it, it's right over the video. But that's pretty boring. We don't want to see that. That's just like a freaking text. I mean, you could transition and fade it in, but you could do cooler things with this. So I'm just going to delete this, and I'm going to go to this right here. You click on it, and you have all these effects that you can mess with. Look, you have an action flip, you have a bounce, you have coming at you, you have double flat, like, you have all kinds of things. I use this at the end of decisions, if you didn't notice, which, by the way, you can get on iTunes now. So I'm just going to use this again, because I really like this one. And, oh, you just double click it, and there it is. And if you scroll through, you could see it changing and doing the double flash. So if you double click it, you could change it. So now I'm going to put Sabrina looks pretty. There we go. So once you get that, I wanted to be a little bit closer, so I'm just going to go back to layout and do the tracking again. There, now it looks nice. So now if you play it back, alright, so Sabrina is going to do today's key, because if you didn't know, as you can see, it's glowing. And if you wanted to go further, something awesome in Vegas is if you just want something to loop, you just pull it. And now this is going to loop on forever and ever. I'll just solo it. And as you can see, it'll just keep looping. It just keeps glowing and then going back. And it's not really smooth right now because I don't think this is through the GPU, unfortunately. It's still awesome, and once you render it, it looks beautiful. So that's freaking one of my favorite things about Vegas right there. Another awesome thing about Sony Vegas Pro 11 is it has built-in GPU accelerated stabilization. It's better than the stabilization from Vegas Pro 10 because it's GPU accelerated, and it has better features and just works better, and you can uncheck it and you can check it, and it's perfectly awesome. So if you have footage that's not very stable, which all of our footage is stable because we have the steadiest arms in the world, click on this actually. You go to Tools, you go to Video, and you go to Media Effects. As you can see, we're in the GPU accelerated folder, and then you just find Sony Stabilize. You either double click it or hit Add. I'll show you Add. You add and hit OK, and then you pick how much pan smoothing you want, how much stabilization amount you want, and obviously the more the longer it'll take, but it's GPU accelerated, so it's going to be fast either way. And you pick if you want rolling shutter or not, and you hit apply, and then it renders it, and it's there, and you can uncheck it and check it, and it's awesome. And it works great. Take my word for it. Go try it out. Get the trial, or try to win it from us in this contest that we're going to be doing soon. Something that we often do in Vegas is jump cuts. And whenever we upload videos to YouTube with jump cuts, most people comment saying that we probably spent hours and hours and hours editing the video, when really it only took minutes, because Sony Vegas makes it really that easy. And jump cuts for us is a way to make the video shorter and get rid of any silence or any weird mess ups or anything that would make the video weird and boring, so that way it keeps the person's attention the entire time. And that's exactly what it does, except for the people that complain about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to show you this footage without any jump cuts, just raw. I noticed, not just on our videos, but other people's videos, but it has happened to some of our videos, that there is so much content out there, and so many ideas out there, that there's actually basically been... Okay, so I'm not going to show you the whole footage. This is actually footage from my channel on DJ Monopoly. But as you can see, it's kind of like, where are you going? This is taking way too long. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click here. See, this is silence. You can see in the audio waves that this is silence. So I'm going to click right here. I'm going to hit S, that splits it. And then I could either click S over here and make another cut, or I'm just going to undo that. I could just do this and drag the footage until I get to where I wanted it to be cut, and then let go. And because this button is on, it snaps right back. So it just turns into a cut. But it has happened to some of our videos. It's that easy to do a cut. And if you really want to, you can go through the whole video and just hit S, drag, go over here, hit S, drag, and just get rid of all the silence, because 9 times out of 10, silence is not important at all, unless you're doing some crazy movement with your hands. It's really just going to make the video more boring. So now I can play it back. But it has happened to some of our videos that there is so much content out there, and so many ideas out there, that there's actually basically been... Did you see how much smoother and how quicker and how easier that was on the eyes? Now another thing I could do is say I didn't want the that in there. I just click on it, hit delete, it's gone. There is so much you can just go in and edit and clean stuff up, and it's really, really easy in Vegas when you have this auto ripple tool. Also, since Sony Vegas Pro 11 comes with New Blue Titler Pro, the $299 value titling program, I thought I would just show you guys, just so you can see what it's like. You go to Media Generators, and it's right here, the New Blue Titler Pro. new blue Titler Pro. You just drag it in and it brings it right up. And it has a lot of features, a lot of enhancements. It's very different than the Pro type Titler from Sony Vegas. But it has templates and all these are animated. You click on it, it gives you a preview of the animation. Well, you don't click on it, you just scroll over it, sorry. See, these are a lot more colorful and very much more detailed, as you can see, and the effects are very cool. And there's a lot more you can do with this, definitely. But I still, honestly, I prefer the Pro-type Titler over this, but I have been using this for a couple things lately, and it has been doing very well, and I love it, and there's just a lot of things you can do with this, so I would definitely check it out. Really quick, I want to show you how easy it is to export your video footage that you have in your timeline and upload it to YouTube, or just export something that's made for the internet. So basically what we have here is project markers, and you could pick where you want to start the export and where you want to end the export, and this is all I'm exporting right here from the beginning and ending of the project markers. It's just, I don't want to export this, just this area right here. So then I go to File, go to Render As, and what we have here is I already have set up a custom template that we use for everything. And this is under the main concept AVC/AAC MP4. What's awesome about the MP4 is that it's GPU accelerated, just like everything else in Vegas Pro 11. There's definitely something awesome about GPU accelerated exporting because it's really fast. I made my own custom template. If you go to customize template, it's 1080p, 24 frames per second. We basically set everything the same that is for Internet HD, and then we just named it export terabyte, hit save, and it saved that preset down there. And see the audio, we increased the audio a little bit to make sure we have good audio quality in our videos. Check GPU, it says CUDA is available because I have an NVIDIA card with CUDA, and I usually leave this at best. And that's pretty much all it is. We don't even have to go in here, we just click export terabyte, we name the file, choose where we're saving it, and then we hit save. So I'm going to call this generic 2 since I already exported. I just want to show you how fast it exports. Then you hit render, and since this is GPU accelerated, it's going to go extremely fast. This is faster than the actual video is if you were to watch it back. The titles take a little bit longer to export. Once it gets past the titles, it's just nice and quick, and it's extremely fast. This is, keep in mind, this is 1080p footage, and it's going faster than the actual footage of the video, because this is a 2-minute video right here, and it's going to export it in less than 2 minutes. So that is awesome in itself. And in previous versions of Vegas, it would take a lot longer to export a 1080p video, and this is just ridiculously fast. Another thing you can do if you just want to cut to the chase and upload it straight to YouTube, not have to worry about your export settings even though it's really easy and fast, there's actually a button in Vegas to upload it directly to YouTube. You go to File, Upload to YouTube, and here you go. You just put your username, your password, you title it, you put your description, your video category, your tags, and then everything's here. You just do it, you hit upload, it renders it, and it uploads it, and it's that easy. It really is extremely easy, and I would recommend it, but we don't use it because I think the quality looks a little bit better if you upload it with your own settings, but it might just be in my head, I'm not sure. I just like to have a little bit more control when I'm uploading my videos. Well, other than that, we pretty much just touched on a lot of the things that we like about Sony Vegas and a lot of the new features that we like about Sony Vegas. Mainly the GPU accelerated effects, and everything GPU accelerated is awesome. But we really just touched upon the surface of Sony Vegas Pro 11, and there's a lot more that could be done. If you want more things like this, just ask and we'll talk more about Sony Vegas, and we'll just ramble and tell you everything we know about it. But the video can only be so long. There's other things though. It supports 24-bit 192 kHz, 5.1 surround sound. There's a lot of new 3D features available for editing 3D videos. It has support for RAW photo files, closed captioning. You could burn Blu-ray discs with the DVD Architect 5.2 that comes with it. It's just a very cool, very awesome editing program. Everything's easy, everything's straightforward. You understand everything, but it's still professional at the core.
So if you liked what you just saw and you want to have a copy for yourself, here's what you have to do.
Check out this video annotated above our heads. It goes to a Sony Creative Software's video where they explain more in depth what the new features to Sony Vegas Pro 11 are. Then come back to this video and leave a comment telling us why you want Sony Vegas Pro 11. I'm sure you have many reasons, but the best reason will go. Actually, we're just going to pick it randomly. So just leave a reason and we'll pick yours randomly and you might win Sony Vegas Pro 11. Make sure to send this to your friends so you have more chances of winning. Well, you won't win, your friend wins, but then you could watch your friend use Sony Vegas Pro 11.
But that would be That would be torture.
But send it to all your friends and your family. Your family! There you go, family, and then it's basically yours, right? Unless your family's really greedy. Also, make sure to check out our other videos that we've been doing. We'll leave and we'll put it up on the screen. You can click these videos. They're clickable. I just want to tell you that.